I think we can start. So hello, everyone. Thanks for joining the November monthly town hall. We have co-founder Edward with us to share the updates of everything that happened in the month of November for Neptune Mutual. Hey, Edward, how are you today?
Hi, yeah, good, thank you. Hi, everybody.
That's great to hear. So can you give us a brief description of what happened in November and what's on the agenda for today's town hall?
Yeah, sure. We had a busy November. The tech team are busy working on a couple of things in the pipeline for next year. And so more about that next year. Today, we are going to touch on the NPM token, which we talked about a little bit last time. Also, the Neptunite community, and finally, some DeFi security events.
Okay, that's amazing. So you mentioned the NPM and how we mentioned this last town hall. So I remember last time we had a question from someone in the audience, and they were related to the NPM trading volume. So where you said you were very confident that the trading volumes will increase by the end of the year. So I'm hoping you have some good news for us this month.
Sure. Well, we, as the community knows, that we've been working on profiles, improving the profile of Neptune Mutual in different places like CoinMarketCap, and we've also been working hard in terms of the liquidity depth. We've transformed one of our pools from a version 2 to a version 3. There's a whole lot of different things that we've been working on, and it's starting to pay dividends. So we're very happy with the performance over the last month, particularly in terms of the trading volume. So I can make those numbers a little bigger. So $25,000 seems to be very roughly where it is on a daily basis. I looked this morning and it was actually around $40,000 over the last 24 hours. I put this slide together yesterday. But today, if you look on CoinMarketCap, it's around $40,000, which is really great, and even more than I was expecting and hoping for last month. And this enables us, this trading volume enables us to get more visibility across different data aggregators, and more on that next time once we've managed to get published. So yeah, really great to see that the trading community is getting some visibility of the NPM token. And obviously from the Neptunite point of view, it is important to understand that the NPM token is the sort of key to access many of the features in the marketplace. And that's really its importance and relevance to Neptune Mutual.
Absolutely, Edward. And now that you're mentioning the Neptunite community and you're discussing how much the numbers have increased, I've seen this relate to the socials as well. Can you tell me a little bit about how the engagement on Twitter and YouTube increased in the last month?
Sure. So certainly we've been working hard on YouTube, getting out high quality content, re-recording our tutorials, both sort of better audio and visual quality, getting out YouTube shorts about interesting security and other interesting news that relates to Neptune Mutual or sort of relevant market conditions, particularly security and exploit analyses. So we've been working hard on that, and it is paying off. So as you can see here, perhaps I can make that number a little bit bigger. We have attracted well over 800 users, 851 users over the last month. So that's great. It's good to see the community growing and building and responding to the hard work that we're putting into creating interesting and valuable YouTube content.
Well, that's amazing. That was actually a pretty good number for just a month. So congratulations. Hopefully by the end of the year, we're going to see that number double for Neptune Mutual. And the exposure that you're getting, especially on the security side for the YouTube videos. Sorry, interrupt. You're going to say something, Edward.
Yeah, no, I was actually going to interrupt you. So for us, it's not really just it's not so much about the numbers, but it's really about the engagement. And as you can see here, we had a number of many comments around the cover purchase tutorial. So well over 630 comments. And it's just great to see, users sharing their opinions and communicating, whether it's on YouTube or Telegram or Discord. And it is really all about having an active community that are keen to understand about security, what the risks are and how to mitigate them. That's really what it's all about. So, as we always say, and many DeFi projects do, it is all about the community. So the fact that we are growing our community and growing the community engagement is really it's really great news.
Absolutely. Now, speaking of security, speaking of the community, one of the things that Neptune Mutual pushed out was an analysis on the Kyber network exploit. They took a very big hit, and it was just trending everywhere. And this is something that you've mentioned pretty much in every town hall we've had. So I have a question for you. Had Kyber network had its smart contracts audited?
So they had, yes, indeed, had their smart contracts audited. And as we've seen, and in fact spoke about last time, smart contract audits are good and important, and I would say a precondition of really gaining trust, because they lower risk. But lowering risk isn't the same as mitigating risk, as we saw previously. And it's very important to do both, because whilst you can lower the risk with smart contract audits, it doesn't, unfortunately, stop many of the incidents that are happening. And so, yeah, it's really important to get covered. And unfortunately, so for the Kyber network community, there is no cover pool within Neptune Mutual. So a big loss there for their community. And we are trying our best to get word out to not only our community, but other communities of the importance of mitigating risks. And one of the ways that we've done that over the last month is to speak to the cover creators in our marketplace and agree a very significant promotion, so 40% cashback on policy fees for the Arbitrum network. So we spoke to Arbitrum, they communicated this, we communicated this to Arbinauts, as you can see here. And again, in terms of the community, it's had an excellent response. We've had many people see the promotion and share it with their communities. So 3,000 retweets and a lot of likes, a lot of love for this particular promotion on Arbitrum. So yeah, if users listening in have digital assets and are trading on DeFi projects on the Arbitrum network, well worth having a look at this. And what we're doing in terms of communication is trying to target each project that is within the marketplace on the Arbitrum network, and kind of target those communities and just highlight to them that there is this very significant promotion. So as you can see here, we tweeted about OKX, and we will continue to push out more promotions, information for each cover project that is on Arbitrum, so that people are aware of it and can make the most of it.
Absolutely. The Arbitrum announcement, like you mentioned, the tweet itself got a lot of engagement, which is amazing. It comes to show how we're advancing in the industry, right? The market's been doing a little bit better, but with this increase also comes the vulnerabilities and the risk factors. So it's good to see projects taking responsibility and cooperating with protocols like Neptune Mutual to safeguard communities.
Sure, absolutely, yeah. No, it's really important, and it takes time, and we have a very committed investor base, and they recognise that what we're doing requires changing attitudes, and educating and helping people understand that they need to do something about the risks that they're well aware of. So, if you have a look at our blog and exploit analysis, you'll see all the exploits of just the last month. So you were mentioning about Kyber, the Kyber network, and I can find my mouse. I can just guide you through some of the other exploits that we discussed in our blog. So you've got the Raft protocol, well over 1,500 ETH. You have Polonyek's exploit, $123 million. Don't know how you pronounce it. Heco Bridge, and HTX exploit, $99.3 million. And CoinSpot exploit, $2.5 million. And actually a number of others. So they're all available in the exploit analysis. So you can see many hundreds of millions of dollars exploited over the course of November. And in most cases, DeFi insurance was unavailable for many of those projects. So mitigating these risks is increasingly important. So that's our challenge for the communication, to help people understand what we do, and how within 8 days you can get a payout if you have cover on a Neptune Mutual marketplace.
Absolutely. Actually, thanks to the Neptune Mutual reports, I saw the mentioning that November was the highest month of the whole year, of whole 2023, with amount of money lost, of assets lost, which is quite amazing. And how one thing that was mentioned, I think, on the Neptune Mutual Twitter, is that just for the month of November, it was almost as double as Q1 of 2023. And those are very scary numbers.
Yeah, well, definitely, as I said, there's a big difference between, being aware of something and taking action. So if you look through all the media, the crypto media, it's very well publicized, the fact that there are these smart contract vulnerabilities. And what's important is that people take action to do something about them. And we think that parametric cover is ideally suited to covering this sort of risk, where many people can suffer the same event all at the same time, because it just enables payouts to happen to all of those who have cover so quickly after an instant. And I think that's it's what the community wants, and it's certainly what the projects want, so that they can restore some confidence in their project after unfortunate hack, even if they have taken the measures needed to try and reduce the risk. So, Kyber Network's a great project, done a lot of security work, but, unfortunately, they had an incident, lost nearly $50 million. Just a shame that they didn't speak to us. So if there are Kyber Network or other projects that you and listeners are interested in, get in touch with them on their Discord channels or on Telegram and just speak to them. See if you can encourage them to get in touch with us, and we'll help them set up a cover pool. And in that way, they can protect their communities.
Absolutely. And one thing is that you mentioned parametric cover. And yesterday was the Spotlight Tuesday segment for Neptune Mutual, and you did a blog article on this. So I'm just going to drop the link here in the chat, since it was a very interesting read, so we can expand on the parametric coverage topic. Just wanted to drop that in. So from my side, actually, those are all my questions that were. Is there anything else you want to add? If not, I'll open the floor for questions from the community.
Well, just that we did, as we said we'd do, and we airdropped the NPM tokens to the testnet competition winners. So there was quite a long time delay in the competition, as stated, but we have now dropped the NPM tokens. So congratulations to all those testnet winners, and hope you appreciate the NPM tokens. We do make sure that we complete and execute everything that we say we're going to do, whether it's dropping NPM tokens, whether it's airdropping the NFTs, And that's really important. It's important for our community to know that they can trust us and that we'll do what we say we are going to do. So yeah, congratulations to all the testnet winners. Very well deserved. NPM tokens for the 25,000 people that participated in our testnet competition. What seems like an age ago, because just so much happened so quickly. But yeah, thank you to all those participants, and thank you to the winners.
Amazing. So congratulations to the Neptunite testnet winners on receiving your NPM tokens. Thank you for sharing that update, Edward. So now I'm just going to give a few minutes for everyone here to drop any questions you might have for Edward in the chat, and I will read them. Okay, seems like you did a great job covering all the topics, Edward. We have no questions from the community right now, just the ones that they submitted previously. So I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining and sharing the updates, and I'm looking forward to speaking to you again next month.
My pleasure. Thanks everyone for joining. And as always, I have recorded this town hall and we'll be uploading it to YouTube. So it will be available there for you to come back or have a look at, or for any of you who missed it, it'll be on YouTube. Anyway, thanks again, everybody. And chat at the end of December. Bye for now.